afraid.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
Well, kinda. Lurkerkiin. Close enough, isn't it? Screw it. Yeah, I am Dragonborn.
Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
What the hell are you talking about? Oh, it's a fight, is it?
Mirak, help me!
1, 2.
I've had enough of you.
You're not mad? Great. What was that all about? Orders to a cultist. Well, the dialogue gets out of the way. Board the vessel Northern Maiden, Dr. Raven Rock. Take it to Windhelm, then begin your search. Kill the false dragonborn known as Lurker before he reaches Solstheim. Return with word of your success, and Mirak shall be most pleased. What else, Mirak? Oh well. When in doubt, yoink! Bad news, elf. I am the true Dragonborn. Sorry. And I'll have that. Guess what, Lydia? We've got more stuff to sell. Shop enter. Actually.
Oh, what happened?
I happened. Let's clean up after ourselves.
Boss, dead body.
1. Just gotta chuck them into the side streets. Just.
What are you doing that for?
I'm trying to clean up after myself. Leave us alone.
You're the one lives in Breeze home, right? Fine place. Almost bought it myself.
I'm glad you didn't. It's a nice little cape. Get rid of these corpses. Actually, you see a corpse? I see fertilizer. We'll have some good flowers this year. Right. I suppose we'd better head off to that Solstheim place. Nip this Dragonborn business in the bud. Well, here we are, Windhelm, and I hope that cloak's actually comfortable. It was an absolute pain to make, but we don't know what to expect in this Solstheim place, so better to be prepared, right?
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
Bows and arrows, obviously. You're not going to run up with a sword if it's in the middle of the sky. We need to get to these docks. I'm going to have to jump over the wall, aren't I? Never mind. Yep, it's down there. But with the power of blue. Bye! See, being blue is always a good thing. Might take Lydia a while to catch up, but I'm not complaining. Bloody hell, it's cold in here. There we are. That took half the time it should have. Right, Northern Maiden. I think this is the boat. To be honest, they all look the same to me.
Looking to hire a boat?
Not from you. Yours is, well, he's got a bigger boat than you. I'm not seeing anything, I'm just seeing. Right.
Talk to Captain Galland if you're looking to book passage.
Sounds good to me.
Talk to Captain Garland if you're looking to book passage.
Yeah, he just said that. Piss off.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore.
Why? What happened? Why won't you go back?
It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. That's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim.
Oh, yes, you are. And you're taking me with ya.
Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there.
People are trying to kill us. I'm not taking no for an answer.
Hold on now. I'm just a simple sailor. I never wanted to get mixed up in any of this. All right, I'll take you. But we leave immediately.
Sounds good to me. Okay, this is very different.
Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
Snow, mountains, lights using fire. This is very different. I've never seen anything like this before. Oh, wait. Guess this is a place.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions.
Oh, great, the colonist Outlander. That's not a good sign. Look, I'm looking for Mayrak. Do you know him?
Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
Yeah, how can you expect us to abide by your laws if I don't even abide by Skyrim's laws? So, do you know who Mayrak is?
I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it.
Can you tell us anything about him?
I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think. I'm not sure what.
Is that the column of light I saw on the wheel? Why are you so suspicious of visitors? Why are you calling me Outlander?
I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern.
The security been an issue?
This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down.
Good for you. So, what do the fancy titles mean?
Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced.
If them two don't stop hammering, I'm gonna hammer into their heads with me axe. Oh, piss off you two. So has Raven Rock a purely done my settlement?
Raven Rock started out as an imperial settlement, but the Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles, but when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home.
Well, I suppose home is where your shitter is. What's the city of Blacklight?
Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there.
The Argonians invaded Morrowind.
Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland.
Cool, and I thought those Argonians were just boring velociraptor things. Oh well, see you later.
Remember, we're watching you.
Good for
Gjalland.
fucking you.
I was starting to wonder what happened to.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even ask, yes, I have the supplies you requested. But
But what?
this load cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Gjalland, you know we don't have that much coin.
Look, the East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again. And there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laryl. See what...
All right, Admiral. Don't worry about rushing it. Just pay me when you can.
Come on, Lydia. Let's go explore.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Reverend Guard.
And they'll answer to me. Well, it's not much. Which way is this column of light? That away. The town can wait. I want to see this stone first. It's actually around here, isn't it? Thought it was snow. And these houses, very different. What was that trauma route? More alchemy ingredients I'll never use. Scarecrow.
Looking
Woman.
for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies?
No, thank you.
As the wife to the second counselor of Ravenrock, it would be my pleasure to help you any way that I can.
I've got one way, but I don't think your husband will be much pleased with that. See you later.
Miserable. Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place.
Well, move. There's a docks right over there. Take a boat to Skyrim.
You haven't seen Cretius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
Want to buy anything? Or just laugh at our misfortunes?
Both. See you later. What weird people.
Here in his shrine.
What?
That they have forgotten.
Hell?
Here do we toil.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here?
Standing around listening to idiots talk at me. I'm looking for someone called Mirak. Heard of him?
Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place...
Yeah, I've been getting that a
wait,
lot.
I recall. But that makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years.
Yeah, somehow I don't believe you. What does it mean?
I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there.
Don't really have a choice, do I? And he can't be that dead if he's sending people after me. And what are these people doing? Building stuff?
Building something, clearly.
I've noticed
and
that.
Yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish.
Have you tried stopping them?
Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out.
Somehow I get the feeling you don't want to. I'm not even going to bother asking you about Morrowind. It sounds like you're going to go through a load of wordy wank wank. See ya.
Are we done?
Yes.
I thought so.
And when the world shall listen.
And when the world shall see.
And when the world remembers.
That world will cease to be.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. at all. Yoink, yoink.
Here in his shrine.
Yeah, you look busy. I'll leave you alone. Right, there was some Nord asking about pickaxe there. Suppose I can't have a look, see what he's up to. Man, this place is different. Yet very notable. Abandoned. Confessions of a Dun Mosquito Eater. Huh. I'll have a look at that later. Is anyone watching, Lydia? Good. Mine. Very much mine. Somebody been squatting in here. Okay, it doesn't look like... 5 stars. Mine. Right, exit stage left. Right, Nord, so I'm expecting him to be in this forge. Glover Mallory, I think that was the name of the guy.
This is Raven Rock, eh? Not all that much to look at.
Tell us about it. Knock, knock. Hi there, you mentioned a pickaxe.
You haven't seen Cretius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
Why all the fuss over a simple pickaxe?
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
They're doing new shoe, Hey, can't you just get the guy to find Cretius?
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Cretius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
What's an ancient Nordic pickaxe?
It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Cretius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it.
Stalrim a type of ore?
Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that.
I'm guessing it's quite rare.
I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do.
Sounds like a giggle. How'd you end up in Raven Rock? You don't exactly look local.
A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften.
So who taught you that?
I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armor smith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since.
While I'm here, do you know anyone called Mayrock?
No, wait. Maybe. I don't know how I know that name.
So, yes or no?
I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this.
Righto. I'll go get your pickaxe then.
You tell Cretius he better give that Hey!
Yeah, bye.
Find my pickaxe yet?
I've only just left your bloody house, man. Alright, let's get a clue. There's me clue. Hi there.
If you're looking for any exotic ingredients, just ask. I might have what you need.
Do you know someone called Mayrock?
I don't think so, though it sounds like a name I've heard
Care for
before.
anything from my stand today?
Can you tell us anything about him?
I hear that name, and I see a temple here on Solstheim. What could that mean?
I think it means he's got a temple on Solstheim. Just a guess. See ya.
Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
You know what? While I'm
My
here,
husband Garen
I
maintained that
intend on
farm.
getting hurt.
Without... Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
No, I just intend on getting hurt. Badly. What have you got? Healing, minor healing, vigorous healing. Potent poison, cool. Nice. Enduring invisibility. Yoink. See you later. Bye.
Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
Yeah. Oh, shams. I'll leave those alone for now. So I guess I'm going in here. Bloody gold mine. Awesome. Hello.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Cretius, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Cretius, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed.
Should I be here? Just need a moment? Ah, screw it. You're not getting a moment. You, I want a pickaxe.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy?
What, having a row?
Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are.
Maybe I can help. Anyway, isn't it dangerous near for an old gate?
Ask most of the folks around here and they'd agree with you. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map.
Sure it could. What sort of secret will be hidden in here?
A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine.
And who was your great-grandfather exactly?
Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel. And he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago.
So how did he die?
The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall. But I know better.
Do you have proof?
My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key.
So what's the letter say?
It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else.
So the keys to the locked section, yeah?
It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance.
Well, I still think you're crazy.
Ah, I don't care what you or anyone else thinks about me. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone.
I'm not saying you're lying, I just think you're crazy. So why are you blathering on about all this?
Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story.
Well, you are?
Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for.
So you want me help, don't you?
I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us.
So where do I start? I'm guessing key to the mine.
Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost.
Righty dokie. By the way, I want this pickaxe back. Glover's been asking for it.
The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skald in the first place.
Tough shit. It's not yours. Give.
Oh, very well. Here. Tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot.
I'll drop you on your foot. So are you sure Grayson's death wasn't an accident?
Look, I know I don't have much to go on. I have that unsent letter, and that's really it. But I also have a miner's instinct that's run in my family from before Gratian was even born. I may sound like a crazy old man to you, but I'm telling you, the tunnels here are solid. They would never collapse like that.
So why were you arguing with Ifya?
She thinks that old age has addled my mind, that
It
I'm
has.
seeing things when there's nothing to be seen. I realize she cares about me, but she has to understand that I can't rest until I find out what happened to Gratian.
And what if she's right and I'll find Jack Squat?
Then I'll settle down peacefully and never set foot in this mine again. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, even before I discovered Gratian's old things. I just hope both of you don't mistake my enthusiasm for insanity.
While I'm here, Mirak, heard of him?
I recognize the name, but I don't know how I know it. It sounds so familiar.
Can one of you fuckers give me a straight answer?
It's so strange. I feel like it's from a dream. Something about the Earthstone and a shrine. That's it. That's all I can think of.
Well, it's clearer than most people have given.
Be careful down there. The mine can be treacherous.
I might as well have a
Why
night
you're
with you.
leading Cretius on, I'll never understand.
Giggles and shits, love. Giggles and shits.
Try the lower sections of the mine. I've never been able to get that far.
I'm guessing you don't agree with Cretius' story.
Poor Cretius is aging, and I believe it's addled his mind. As the years have passed, it's gotten worse. He's become obsessed with his theories of conspiracy.
So where's the great-grandfather then?
I'm sure he's down there somewhere, buried under a mountain of rubble like the East Empire Company claims. My greatest fear is that my stubborn mule of a husband will end up suffering the same fate.
Right, Mirak.
I think so, but from where? I can't recall.
Have a go at remembering. It might be plot important here.
It's difficult. Something about it doesn't feel right. A temple here on the island. That's all I can recall.
Oh well, worth a try. Toodles.
Be careful out there.
Come on, Lydia, let's get ourselves killed. Poison Song. Volume 3. Yoink. I like my books. Right, we came the wrong way, didn't we? It would down into the mine. Pickaxe, helmet, nothing important. No collapsed tunnels yet. A nice, not lying, but at the same time he's still... Schemer! Well, there's creepies and there's crawlies down here. We're gonna have fun. Especially considering we can't see a bloody thing down here. Hi there. Septums. Don't think that's his grandfather. That looked like a human skull. Not meant to kill you. Shovel. You having fun out there, Lydia? I'm just trying to see. And I can't see a bloody thing. You take your poison glands though. Ow! I want the poison glands, not the poison in me face! Oh, this is tenuous. It's better. I can see stuff now. Can't block, but I... Whoa! think that was gas. It wasn't coming from me this time. Where's the rest of them? There's gotta be more. My Lurkerkiin senses are tingling. Hello, Pocket. Had a better idea instead of carrying this torch. Candlelight. Axe, shield. It's better. Hello. This looks important. Sure glad I brought enough pigs. In first go. East Empire pendant. Well, isn't this unusual? Ring of replenishing, worthless to me. I don't want to use magic. But I'll take it. Get a few bob for that. Right. Into Raven Rock mine we go.